Good morning. Today I am going to explain about creating a Google form with MCQs and also for correcting automatically. Let me make a screen share. First step, I open Google Chrome. I keep the picture somewhere here. In Google Chrome, we have the 9 dots, that is Google Apps. In Google Apps, we have number of options, including YouTube, Gmail, and all these things. We go down. Here we can find Google Classroom. Until we go down, we go for more from Google and go to the end of it. Number of other Google products are advertised here. And once you go to the end of it, you can find Google Forms somewhere here. Double click the Google Forms. You see the Google Form. Here again, I select Personal Google Form. Double click that. Go to Google Forms. Here in the Google Forms, we have recent forms, and we can have a new form, and so many other things are there. And first time already I have used, so the assessment comes here. If I have not used the assessment earlier, it won't appear here. The first step, you go to Template Gallery. In the Template Gallery, you can find number of forms like work related forms and also education. And in education, you find assessment. So in the template, you select education. In education, you select assessment form. This is very useful for conducting online quizzes as well as making the assessment automatic. In assessment, we have two tabs. One is the questions and also responses. First, before starting the questions, I go to settings. In the settings, if you want automatic evaluation to be done and it should be shared with the student Gmail, we have to have some email address. And so best thing is to collect Gmail or email address, and also we can limit to one response. If we remove that, the student can respond to this multiple number of times. We can repeat the examination any number of times, but I don't want that. I want to limit to only one response. All these we can leave. Suppose if you select this, the student can even change the answer, edit, offer, submit. So we are not allowing these two for the time being. So in the general, we have collect email, limit to one response. Then presentation also, we have other options, that is to change the order. We leave them blank, we don't change anything. And you go to this, here make this as this, automatically it comes. We have released the marks grade either immediately or after manual review. Maybe for the time being, I select immediately after each submission. So as soon as the student submits the thing, the mark will be available to him also immediately. And once all these tabs are over, you can go for save. So what I did, I go to settings. In the settings, general settings, collect email, limit to one response. In the quizzes, you select immediately after submission and then save. Once this is done, we have the assessment form. So here we can give some test name. So I just give is lost already, GK test. And you can also explain this about this. So this is for school children, not for lecturers. Then email will be collected automatically. The student has to respond here. Name will be, if he has to, once the form is opening, he has to type his name. And once again, email comes. So email comes twice because this is default, and here this we have brought it from the setting option. The second email is not required. Maybe this we can ask for department number so that it may be useful for us later for processing. So department number, and the department number will be a short answer. Here automatically once you say the word number, the form is thinking it should be a number, so it is asking for validation whether it should be only number. If I leave like that, later the student cannot type any other alphabetic character like ACP1, ACP2, he cannot type. So best thing is to remove this validation and there's no need to type anything here, just leave them. And here quiz questions. The quiz starts here. So here I give this is section A. Here you can also give some description, answer all, and I can also add one more thing, no negative marks. Right. So first question. First question I type like what is, so assuming this is for school children, what is 5 plus 7 equals to? Here we give different options. The first option I give some wrong number. I give it is like 12. Maybe I give it is 35, assuming it is multiplication. And here it is 10. And here I give the option correct answer 5 plus 7 is 12. And again another option 5 is, if the student think it is 5 minus, it should be minus 2. Some wrong answers also we give, which may be confusion. Now the correct answer and the mark, what is the mark that has to be given for the correct answer, both has to be set here itself. So that for which we give this option answer key. In the answer key, first of all, normally the default second option is selected as the right one. But in our case, 5 plus 7 is 12. This is not the correct one. So click again, that will go. And click at the correct option. Now 12 will be the correct answer. If you don't want, if you want to still change, click again, that will go. So click, it will be selected. Click again, it will be unselected. So right now I want this is the right answer. And what is the mark for this? Maybe I want to give for every correct answer 10 marks. Students know, so we should give more marks. And you can also give a feedback. If the answer is incorrect, you can give a feedback for the time being. Discuss that, and I go to then over. Then I go for second question. Second question is I want to give what are otherwise the multiples of 5 or, so here there may be more than one answer, more than one option that is correct. So I give first as 0, second one as 10, and third one as 12, and fourth one as 15. So in our case, multiples of 5 are 10 and 15. These two are correct. The first and third option are wrong. Now, by default, some other thing will be there. Don't worry about it. And we can even type any other answer. There is also another option, any other option. So for the time being, I want to restrict to only these 4. So I don't want this, remove this, and I don't want any other option. It will not also appear by default. If I select it, it will appear any other option. So I don't want any other. It will not come. Now I go for answer key. The correct answer is 10 and 15. So computer also has some intelligence. When once I type multiples of 5, by itself it is 10 and 5. It is correct. So no need to discuss anything. What is the marks for this question? I give the mark as 10 and I say done. Similarly, maybe one more question. I can select third question. What is 25 divided by 5? Or okay, what is 25 divided by 5? Again, I want to take this as multiple choice. Right. So here again, we have different options. We can make it short answer, paragraph, like a long answer type, check boxes, multiple options. So many other options are there. Now I want to give only one option. So this I select it as radio button, multiple choice with radio button. The answers I give here again, I give the answer as 25. First answer, first option. Second option, I give 20. Third option, the right one maybe 5. And the fourth one, just to make it confusing, maybe I give 30. So different options are given. 25 by 5. 5 is the right answer. Now I want to give the key, select the key, and the correct answer is third one. So I give the option as third one. And what is the mark allotted for that? I give the mark as 10 marks, not 100. Then I say done. So I have given 3 questions. By default, there are also other options like we can give a paragraph, and based on the paragraph, some questions can be asked. So these are all available in the same form, assessment form. So this may be useful for English, like we give a comprehension and we give a paragraph, and based on that, you can ask questions. For the time being, I don't need this, so I remove this. Similarly, we can also select this and remove this. So I don't have any other thing. Only 3 questions are there. The first is GK test. This is for school children. Email, name, department number, section A, answer all, and all these 3 questions are there. You can have any number of questions here. And you can also have additional sections. So we can add section, and we can have other type of questions also. For the timing, let us not go for that. And now I want to give the link to the student. So for giving the link, what I should do, I should go for send option. So there are also other things like we can change the theme, and we can also have a preview. And for the time being, I give send option. So in the send button, we can directly send it if you know the email ID, or we can send the link in case if you are using it in Google Classroom. We have to give the link in the Google Classroom. So select this link and we say copy. So now the link for the form is copied. This has to be pasted in our Google form or even WhatsApp if you are using WhatsApp. And for the time being, I directly paste this in another tab of the Google Chrome. So once I select this, I will get the link directly. So this is how the student will view the test. GK test. This is for school children. You will type the email. So default it is appearing. Otherwise, he has to type, and he has to type the name also, and what is the student number. The student number, maybe the number will be typed. And section A, answer all, no negative marks. Now the student will look at the questions, and it is 5 plus 7 is 12, so you will select 12. And multiples of 5, or maybe I select wrongly for this question. And what is 25 by 5? The answer is 5. And so 3 questions the student has given is Gmail, email, not necessarily Gmail, any email is okay, name, department number, and he has submitted this form. So this student will be doing through the WhatsApp, or he may be posting this in Google Classroom, and through Google Classroom he will submit the answer. And if he types the score here itself, view score, his score will appear directly. Total points is 20 out of 30. 2 questions are correct and 1 question is wrong. So why it is wrong? It is like a question paper. No, the tick also will come. So this first question is correct. Tick mark is there. So this tick mark is put by Google. We have not done. The answer correction is also done automatically by Google. And multiples of 5, it is 0 we have typed. The student has selected 0. It is wrong. What is the correct answer? The correct answer also will appear immediately. 10 and 15. These are the correct answers. It will appear. Third question is correct. So each 10 out of 10. And here it is 0. Here it is 10 out of 10. So total score is 20 out of 30. So likewise, we can create Google Forms. In the Google, we select assessment form for creating automatic testing. And now I go to my tab as a teacher. In the teachers tab, we can see the response. So in the response side, we go for individual. In the individual GK test, one student has appeared for the test and he has given this answer. Same answer sheet will be appeared in two. the teacher also if we select individual option. So that is the responses individual. We can also have question wise. If there are number of students appeared for the test, we can also give we can also make different kinds of analysis like average marks, how many for the first question, what is the average, and score, how many students, one response, what is the department level, what is the correct answer, how many answers correctly, only one, so it will become 100% correct because only one student responded. So all these kind of analysis also will appear for the teacher. Now if I go to the responses here, so this is the create spreadsheet. So that will become the mark list. Assuming multiple number of students have answered and I want to see the complete mark list, create new sheet and I say create new spreadsheet and the spreadsheet will come. This we can directly submit to the controller of examination. So here we have at what time, timestamp also is there, what time the question paper was submitted, the answer was submitted, who submitted, score is 20 out of 30, name of the student, D number of the student, what are these responses, all these things. So this, if you have multiple number of students, if you copy this portion alone, we will get the complete, maybe D number also we want, we will get the score, name, and department number. You can paste this in Excel, you can even change the order after pasting this particular portion in Excel. So this is how we can create forms and you can also get the mark sheets directly. Thank you.